All right, inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend your knees down to the mat, going into our sun salutations right away. Inhale to plank. And exhale to lower. Inhale, just the tiniest baby cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, up to plank. And as you exhale, bear walk, bringing your feet up, keeping your back kind of parallel to the ground until you can get your feet underneath you. Coming into a little crouch, the front of your mat. And inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Right away, bend your knees, swing, inhale, reach. And exhale, bend your knees, reach down to the mat. Inhale to plank. Exhale to lower, keep your elbows tucked in nice and tight. Inhale, stretch your head forward as you come to your baby cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale to plank. And again, as you exhale, bear walk your toes all the way up to the front until your feet come underneath you. And when you get to the front, inhale all the way up, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. One more time, just like that. Bend your knees, swing your arms up, inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, plank. Exhale, bear walk all the way up. Inhale, reach all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach the arms up again. Exhale, bend your knees, hands to the mat. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale to plank, and this time lift your hips. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right foot up. And exhale, bring it forward to low lunge. Let your knee come down to the mat. Inhale, reach your arms up. Coming into our low lunge here. And exhale, hands down. Inhale to plank. Exhale to lower. Inhale, little baby cobra lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, up to plank. And again, lift the hips. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left foot up. And exhale, bring it forward. Low lunge on this side. Inhale to bring the arms up. And exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale to plank. Exhale to lower all the way down. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, up to plank. And again, bear walk up to the front of your mat. Keeping your core nice and engaged. And when you get to the top, inhale to stand up. Reach your arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Bend your knees, swing your arms. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend your knees, fold to the mat. Inhale to plank. Exhale to lower all the way. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, plank. And lift your hips. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right foot up. And exhale, bring it all the way forward. This time, high lunge. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, bring your hands right back down to the mat. Inhale to plank. And exhale, slowly lower all the way down. Inhale, little baby cobra lift. Exhale, release. Inhale to plank. And lift your hips, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left foot up. And exhale, bring it forward. High lunge on this side. Inhale to come up. And exhale, back down. Inhale through plank. And exhale to lower. Inhale, little baby cobra lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, plank. And on your exhale, bear walk to the front of the mat. Inhale when you get here to come all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart. Bend your knees, swing your arms. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend your knees, hands to the mat. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale to plank. And lift your hips, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right foot up. And exhale, bring it all the way forward. This time, warrior one. Get your back foot flat as you rise up. Try and keep your hips parallel to the front of the mat. And exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale through plank. And exhale to lower. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, plank. Lift your hips as you exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left foot up. And exhale, bring it forward. Warrior one here, back foot flat. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, hands down to the mat. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, plank. And exhale, bear walk all the way to the front. When you get here, inhale all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart. Bend your knees, swing your arms. Inhale, reach. And exhale, bend your knees, hands to the mat. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, plank. And lift your hips as you exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right foot up. Exhale, bring it all the way forward. And we'll come up to warrior two as you inhale, settle in. This one will hold for 3 breaths. Making sure you're spreading your fingers, sending energy forward and backwards. On your next inhale, transition through high lunge. And exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra or baby cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, up to plank. And lift your hips. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left foot up. And exhale, bring it forward. Warrior two on this side. Inhale to come up. And hold for 3 breaths here. Make sure your shoulders are leaning back a little bit so that your shoulders are over your hips. Yeah. And on your next inhale, come to high lunge first, coming up onto the toes of the back foot, and exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale to plank, and exhale, lower. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, plank. And on your exhale, bear walk to the front of the mat. Trying to keep your hips still, not too much shaking from side to side. And when we get here, inhale all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart. Bend your knees, swing your arms. Inhale to reach. Exhale, bend your knees, hands to the mat. Inhale, plank. And this time, bring your knees down if you need to. Chaturanga push-up. So halfway down, keep your elbows close to your ribs. Only coming down halfway. And back up. Come to full plank. And then lift your hips, settle back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right foot up. And exhale, bring it all the way through. Bring your left knee to the mat. We're going to come to low lunge again. Inhale to rise up. And exhale, hands to the mat. This time, if you want to, you can lift the back knee and come straight to high lunge, or take the transition from low lunge to high lunge. Totally up to you either way. We get to high lunge. And open up into warrior two. Reach forward with your right hand, up and back, peaceful warrior. Bring the arms back as you inhale to warrior two. And exhale all the way down to the mat. Inhale to plank. One chaturanga push-up here. You can lower the knees if you need to, just coming halfway down. And pressing back up to plank. Lift the hips, settle back into downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left foot up. And exhale, bring it all the way through. Back knee down, at least for this first one. Inhale to come up to low lunge. Exhale, hands to the mat. Stay here or lift the back knee to come straight to high lunge, whichever version you like. Inhale to reach up. And exhale, open up warrior two. Reach forward with your left hand and then up and back, peaceful warrior again. Inhale as you come back to warrior two. And exhale all the way down to the mat. Inhale to plank. One chaturanga push-up here, coming halfway down. And pressing back up. Lift your hips, settle back into downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right foot up. And exhale, bring it all the way forward, out to the side. Bring your right knee to right elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring it forward through the center. Hover as long as you can, or until I tell you to put your foot down. Keep your core strong. Press away from the mat. Keep your leg lifted as high and close to your body as you can get it. And set it down. Inhale to come up to high lunge. And exhale, open up warrior two. Reach your right hand forward, up and back, peaceful warrior. And exhale all the way down to the mat. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, little baby cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, up to plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. And exhale, bring left knee around to left elbow. Inhale to plank. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. And exhale, bring it through center. Same thing on this side. Hover as stable as you can. Keep your hips even. Really use your fingertips to press into the mat. And if you haven't already, set your foot down. Inhale, come up to high lunge. And exhale, open up, warrior two. Reach forward with your left hand, up and back, peaceful warrior. And exhale all the way down. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lower all the way. Inhale, little baby cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, up to plank. And lift the hips, exhale, downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here. Maybe bend one knee into the center and then the other. Check the calves, see if they're feeling okay today. And then hurdle forward to plank on your inhale. And on your exhale, lift your hips back to downward facing dog. We'll just go back and forth a couple times. Really feeling those full movements. Letting the spine ripple. Remembering to pause in your plank and your downward facing dog on either side. And then coming back to our downward facing dog again, just for a breath or two. And come forward to plank again, bear walk up to the front of the mat. Get your feet underneath you, inhale, rise all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach the arms up. This time, grab your left wrist with your right hand. Exhale, tilt over to the right. Inhale through center, switch your grip. Grab your right wrist with left hand. Exhale, tilt over to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, big open arm circle. And take a few arm circles. Or just little shoulder circles if you like. Whichever feels better. And then let the arms come down. We're gonna do just a little standing opposite crunches. So right arm and left leg are gonna meet in the middle. Typically it's the elbow to knee, but you can also, if you have the flexibility and really feel like doing it, you can do hand to foot. I'm gonna do elbow to knee. Try and keep your balance if you can. If you need to step the left foot down just for a little bit, that's okay. But see if you can keep it hovering. Inhale to stretch. Exhale to crunch. and then switch. So reaching out left hand and right leg. Inhale to reach. Exhale, meet in the middle. If you want to add a little bit more brain to it, when you stretch out, reach with your heel, and then point your toe when you bring your leg back in. And coming back to the middle, run on the spot. Because we're all freezing for a little bit. You might have to. And then we'll stop and we'll take a quick water break. Back to the front of your mat, feet together, inhale to chair. Can be a little chair, totally up to you. Try and keep your shoulders back and down, but fingers reaching forward and up. Sink in a little bit deeper if you can. And then we'll inhale, step back with your right foot to high lunge. Exhale, come forward to chair. Inhale, step back with your left foot to high lunge. Exhale to chair. Inhale, right foot back. Exhale, chair. Inhale, left foot back. Exhale, chair. Inhale, right foot. Exhale, chair. Inhale, left foot. Exhale, chair. Hold chair unless you're really done with it. If you want a little bit more, rise up onto the balls of the feet. And then slowly settle your heels back down. Inhale, straighten the knees, reach. Exhale, hands to heart. And then inhale, bring your arms up again. Exhale, settle back into chair. This time we'll open up into warrior two. So right foot first. Inhale, step back to warrior two. Exhale, come forward to chair. Inhale, left foot back. Exhale, chair. Inhale, right foot. Exhale, chair. Inhale, left foot. Exhale, chair. Inhale, right foot. Exhale, chair. Inhale, left foot. Exhale, chair. Same thing, hold chair or rise up onto your toes. And let the heels slowly float down. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Bend your knees, swing your arms up. Inhale, reach. And exhale, bend your knees, hands to the mat. Inhale to plank. And lift your hips. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right foot up. Exhale, bring it all the way forward. Inhale, rise up to high lunge. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Inhale, reach forward with your right hand, up and back, peaceful warrior. And then we'll bring the hands back to warrior two. On your next inhale, reach forward with the right hand, and this time bring your right forearm down to your knee. Stretch your left arm overhead, extended side angle. On your next inhale again, rise back up to warrior two. And exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale to plank, and right away lift the hips, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left foot up. And exhale, bring it all the way through. Inhale, up through high lunge. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Inhale, reach that left hand forward, up and back, peaceful warrior. Keep your weight evenly in both feet. On your next inhale here, warrior two. And then reach forward with your left hand, bring your left elbow or forearm down to your knee. Right hand up over top. On your next inhale from here, back to warrior two. And exhale all the way down. Inhale through plank. And one chaturanga push-up here. You can put your knees down if you need to. Just halfway, keep your elbows close to your ribs. Back up to plank. And then lift the hips, settle back, downward facing dog. One breath cycle here. And inhale, lift the right foot up. Exhale, bring it all the way forward. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Reach the right hand forward, up and back, peaceful warrior. And then right away, coming through to our extended side angle. From here, as we come up, inhale first to warrior two. Straighten your front knee. Reach the right hand back and forward. As you exhale, make your hips come back to the left side. Come into your triangle. On your next inhale, come back to warrior two. Then straighten the front knee. Right hand up, reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, come back into warrior two for a moment. And then hands to the mat. Inhale to plank. One chaturanga push-up, knees down if you need to. Back through plank. As you lift your hips, exhale, downward facing dog. One breath cycle here. Inhale, lift the left foot up. And exhale, step it all the way forward. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Reach the left hand forward as you inhale, up and back, peaceful warrior. And as you exhale, come all the way forward to extended side angle. Still keep your weight even in both feet. Inhale to warrior two. Straighten your front knee, shift your hips back towards your right leg this time as you reach forward, coming into triangle. On your next inhale, bend your front knee, warrior two. And then straighten your front knee, lift your left hand, reverse triangle. There you go. Left hand, yes, that's the word. I'm like front hand. All right, inhale, warrior two. And exhale all the way down. Inhale to plank. One chaturanga push-up, or you can skip it. Totally up to you. Coming back through plank, bear walk up to the front of your mat. And when you get to the front, inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Bring your feet nice and close together. Inhale, settle back to chair. Stay here or rise up onto the balls of the feet. And then let your heels slowly settle back down. And we'll go with the right foot first. So inhale, step back to high lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reach forward with your left hand, up and back as you exhale to your peaceful warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Reach your left hand forward as you exhale, come into extended side angle. Inhale to warrior two. Straighten your front knee, shift your hips back towards your right side. Exhale, triangle. Bend your front knee, inhale, warrior two. Straighten your front knee as you exhale, reverse triangle, left hand up. Inhale to warrior two. And exhale, come forward to chair. Rise up onto the balls of the feet if you want to. Let the heels settle down. If you need to take a break, straighten your knees, take a moment. Otherwise, hang out in chair, sink a little bit deeper because you were probably starting to rise up a little bit. And then we'll come back to our chair and we'll take the left side. Inhale, step back to high lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Reach forward with your right hand as you inhale, up and back. Peaceful warrior, exhale as you get here. Inhale, warrior two. Reach forward with your right hand as you exhale, come into extended side angle. Inhale, back up to warrior two. Straighten your front knee, reach forward, exhale as you come into triangle. Inhale, warrior two. Straighten your front knee, reach your right hand up, reverse triangle as you exhale. Bend your front knee, inhale to warrior two. Exhale to chair. Take a break or rise up onto the balls of the feet. Whoop, don't lose your balance if you do. And settle your heels back down. And then we'll all take a break. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart. A couple of big arm circles here if you need them. Yeah. Or just swing them around. Swing them back and forth. Inhale to chair here. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper. And a little bit deeper. And a little bit deeper. If you're already tired and you know where I'm going, go ahead. And then we all get to the mat. Woo! A little bit of boat pose today. So sitting up, you can do one leg at a time if you want to. You can absolutely hold your legs. I'm going to because I'm terrible at boat. And just start testing your obliques. If you want to lift both, up to you. You can totally stay with one. You can also put your hands behind you and lift your legs. A little bit more support. Especially if you have lower back pain, sometimes it's nicer to just make sure your back knows it has that support. You want to be on the bony part of the butt, your ischial tuberosities. Yeah. And then wherever your boat is at, lie down. Good boat. Time to dock your boat, just for a moment. Lift your right leg up, left leg can be bent with the foot supported or stretched out. If it's stretched out, try and lift it up off the ground a little bit. We'll come into our ab activation here. If you want to lift your head as well, maybe shoulders, maybe arms. And breathe, just hold. From here, very, very slowly lower that right leg. If you were hovering your left leg, you're stuck. Hover them both now. And then lift your left leg, just a switch. Hover here when you get here to your 90-degree angle. And then we'll switch back very slowly, lowering the left leg. I'm joking about you being stuck. If you have back pain, put your legs down, totally okay. And then lift the right leg up. And then reach around, grab behind your right thigh. Give yourself a little bit of pressure, like you're trying to get that right leg all the way back down to the ground. Just activate the hamstrings. And then relax your left leg, relax your head. Pull your right leg towards you. Stretch the right hamstring. And then using your right hand, bend your right knee, grab the inside of your foot or toe or shin or ankle, and we'll just try and get a little bit of hip mobility, open out to the side. Try and keep your left hip close down onto the mat. You can absolutely use a strap here, or a belt, or a sweater. You can move a little bit here while you want to. Straighten the knee, bend the knee, hip circles if you like. And then release the right leg down. Lift up your left leg. And try and do the same thing on this side. So if you had your left leg lifted, come back up into your ab activation, your 90 degrees here. This time, we're going to very slowly lower left leg down. And when it gets to the bottom, lift the right leg up. Hover for a moment. And then switch back, slowly lowering right leg. And lifting left. And reach around behind that left thigh. And press down, activate left hamstrings. And if you had your right leg lifted, let it down, relax. Pull your left hamstring toward yourself, or left leg, stretch your hamstring. And just enjoy that stretch for a moment. And using your left hand, grab the inside of left toe or foot or shin or knee. And same thing, a little bit of hip mobility on this side. Just open up if you can. And you can hold it static or move in and out of the stretch. Make some circles, bend, straighten the leg, totally up to you. Try and do the same thing you did on the first side. And then release left leg. Bring both knees into the chest. Start to rock a little back and forth. You know where we're headed by now, so if you're ready, whenever you're done rolling, coming up to squat, malasana. Coming into a nice active squat. So an inch or two above your end range. Try not to sink all the way in. You're like, falling. Hold yourself up a little. And then if you need to cheat, if you need to put your hands down in order to rise up, absolutely do so. But if you can from here, just rise up from Malasana. Yay! And bring your feet in nice and close together. For another chair, reach your hands forward, settle your hips back. And inhale, step your right foot back to high lunge. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Reach forward with your left hand, up and back, peaceful warrior. And then come back to warrior two first. This time, if you need to step your back foot in a little bit, we're gonna go for our half moon. So come into your extended side angle, reach your left hand forward, bring your forearm down, and settle into your extended side angle first if you want to. If you have a block, now's the time to have it handy. Get your left hand down onto the mat about a foot in front of your foot and on the pinky toe side. And see if you can rise up to your half moon from here, or as close to it as you can get. If you're still working on getting your hand down, then instead of extended side angle, just step your back foot in and just come into your standing version. Woo. Which for some reason today is harder. There we go. Yeah, whichever version you prefer. If you want to come into it from standing, or if you want to come into it from the ground, totally up to you.
Are we eventually supposed to move our hand off the ground?
Yes, so if you're having trouble coming up from the ground, that's why the standing option was the one that we did first. Because instead of coming into extended side angle, you just step your foot in and then try and balance from here. Oof. Apparently I'm tired too. Fancy that. Yeah, so you can do the standing version and just work on balance. Or from there, just start getting really light on your fingers or your knuckles. And you don't actually have to come up. You can just activate all of your obliques and abdominals as though you're going to. Yeah, so that's where the block or chair, table, whatever comes in handy to just hold on to. But even just working on straightening your legs here. Not gonna lie, it's probably also harder because we're all wearing socks. I thought about it. I was like, should I take my socks off? Because you can feel better, but then you're also gonna get colder, which will take some of your feeling away.
I take my shoes off because I felt like my foot was rolling in my shoe. Yeah. So I prefer socks over shoes now. Yeah. Could agree.
Yeah, some people get yoga socks with the little stickies.
Oh yeah. You know, these had them, and then they all came off. Even so, though, the sock still slips, and then your foot rolls into the rest of the sock. It's weird.
It's not the sock mat interface, it's the foot sock interface.
Yeah. We need to have completely silicone socks.
Painted on socks, yes.
Painted on.
They probably don't insulate very well, so.
Why don't we just use your bare feet? Yeah, they don't insulate well. Kind of pointless, unless it keeps you cool, I guess. This is my way. I have to do the. Yeah, grab that foot. Yeah, grab that hand. Okay. Very good. Am I doing it?
Yeah, that's about where your body wants to be, or should want to be for half moon.
I think my inside abductor is really tight. I think that's probably what's holding me back. Because I can't rotate open.
Fair. Maybe we should have done more horse next time.
Yes.
Okay, next time. Okay, that's enough of that side.
I already switched.
Oh!
I was starting to wobble.
We'll come back from the full chair business though. Gotta warm yourself up a little bit again by coming through chair. Yeah, let's rise up onto the toes here. Activate everything just a little more. And then let your heels settle down. So left foot back, inhale to high lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reach forward with your right hand, up and back, peaceful warrior. And then coming through warrior two again. This time, if you prefer to go from standing, this is your cue to just hop that back foot in and just go from standing. Or reach forward with your right hand, come into extended side angle for a moment first. From here, you can really feel your adductors in the front leg will start to open up a little. And then bring your right hand down to the mat. And we'll try half moon on that side, right side. Yeah, use the longer edge of your block because you're getting up there. Like flip your block up.
This way?
Yeah.
Because I'm getting up there? What do you mean I'm getting up there?
Because your body wants to come up a little bit higher. So give yourself that little extra bit of edge there and then try and take your fingers off from there. Your block can come a little bit more forward though, because you want it roughly 12 inches in front of your actual foot. Yeah. Because that puts your shoulder right in line where it should be.
See, I don't feel like I'm trying to go upward. I feel like my body's actually trying to go down more. I don't think, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing, but it didn't feel easier. I don't know. Or maybe it's just because
It's putting you in the position where you should be for half moon. So it will be a little bit tougher because when your hand is all the way down here, demonstrate properly, you have the stability to just stay here. And of course your upper body is going to be heavier than your leg, so it's going to want to stay down here. So it is going to be work to rise up.
Okay, right, okay, I understand.
Because this weighs a little bit more than this.
Yeah, I think it's just the pose that I didn't quite understand, but that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
You can try to come into it from standing as well and have the block just be your goal of where your hand gets down to. And that might help you get that activation a little bit easier. Yeah, you're in line there. Good. One more minute of free practice there. More practice and they will get there. And we'll do more horse next time. Actually, you know what? We'll just do a little bit now. Coming into a wide stance. Because this is also an excellent one just to do day to day. You can put your hands or forearms or wrists, whatever you can reach on the insides of the thighs just above the knees. And that can give you just a little bit more pressure. You can do, a little back and forth. Let's say this is the new stretch to do every day.
Yeah, because that'll help get the other leg up.
Yeah, you can also do the dancer version where you have your hands on the inside. It's a little bit more shoulder work, so you do that like stretch and then switch. Either way, let's say more horse for everyone. Running a little over time, so I can't do my fancy transition today, or can I? I do love that transition. Let's do the fancy transition. Let's just come up from our middle stance. We'll say left leg first, coming into warrior two. Yeah, I know, I'm backwards, sorry. Oops. Okay, reach forward, come into extended side angle here. Bring your left hand down to the mat. Oh, maybe I should have scooped.
Oh, right hand.
Which hand are, okay. Which side are, you're all doing right, so all right.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. I don't know what left and right is either. So hand down to the mat. We're not going to come up into half moon from here, but try and get that position, try and get that stretch. And then hop your left foot in a little and swing it all the way through and forward and sit. Yes, and then look where we are again. It's time for elephant trunk, everybody. Fair enough.
By yourself? Like that? Like
I don't know if it was by myself. I probably saw it somewhere, or tequila helped. I don't know. One of the two. But now we're here, so we can practice this. So you can lift your leg. You can lift your hips.
Is that a thing yet? Wine yoga.
Beer yoga is for sure. I don't know about wine yoga. I think wine would spill a little easier.
we're already doing something new. It's cold yoga.
Yeah. So whichever combination of things you want to lift. If you're still working on hip mobility, you can get that right leg up. And just start moving. Hold your leg, love your hip. Even if it's not super mobile, as far as you know, love it anyway. It's yours.
Really feeling it.
We'll say this one and horse for the next week. Yeah. And then if you're ready for it, see if you can tuck that right leg somewhere around right arm, shoulder region.
I really hope one day that you get to coach a bunch of people who are closer to this. Do you think this is close? Yeah. I'm not even, I know it's not me, and I think it's probably not work. I'm still loving my hips. All I can do.
Yeah, you could totally just stay here.
So,
That's fantastic.
here, and again, it's my funny bone. I need to like wrap I need to put arm around.
Yeah,
Almost.
not bad. 'Cause
I
you're,
think I have, Mama.
whichever version you can get with. I know it's kind of hard. You have to like, ugh. Maybe just lift the one.
Get closer. I'd say you're closer than wind. It's going maybe that way, right?
Yes, I believe you. The wind is harsh. You can keep your front leg down and just work on getting that activation from, because you have to work your adductors here to get that leg stuck close to your arm. So similarly to firefly, it's gonna just kind of flop out and down. But you wanna get your adductors working in as your arm is working a little bit out. So when you have them pressing against each other, it's less likely to slide. And then you can just lift your hips. You can still leave your left foot down. And that gets your body just, again, used to the idea of lifting said leg in said manner. Okay, ready to switch? Come back up to horse. Right, because, you know, we kind of sat down and started loosening up and getting a little cold. So whichever version of horse you prefer, the version where we fall over. What was that about wine? It was the wind.
Yeah.
And this time we're doing left leg. Because, yes. Yes, so left leg forward or backwards, whichever way you like, as long as you're coming into warrior 2 on the left side. Reach forward with your left hand, come into extended side angle first. And then get your left hand down towards the mat. And swing your right leg around and come to sit. Does not have to be graceful. Ungraceful, TM. Okay. And then from here, lifting whichever combination of limbs you feel comfortable lifting today. And maybe just working on hip mobility on this side. Can be a good glute stretch too if you get that ankle a little higher. Yeah. Nice after all those chairs. Yeah. And then if you're ready to try, see if you can. Let's see. I wonder if I could just, I'm trying to see if there's any cheats I can think of on this side. I'm like, Can't really. Elephant playtime.
You need your sweaty arms.
That would be a trick. You get Velcro patches.
Yes. Okay, Mark, we're going into business together.
Velcro shirts.
What will you call your yoga studio?
YogaCheaters.com.
Help, I'm stuck as a pretzel.
Velcro enlightenment.
Yeah.
That's not bad. You can totally just leave that front leg down too and just try to get the hip and that leg. Blah.
Sitting means one of my side muscles is not engaged.
I think it's more to do with trying to balance here. Because it's very natural. If this doesn't feel stable, then your body's just going to start putting, I think you're trying to sit a little bit on that arm, and so then that leg is just going to have to slide. Something we talked about last week, which nobody got the video for because I put it up like an hour before class today. If you have a block, you can use to sit on that side. And so then you only have to lift this side here. So then you can start getting a little bit more used to that because this leg is already being supported. So it's just...
Did you want to try, Dana?
Oh,
Oh my god, it's a good thing this isn't a real
Okay.
brick.
Not very heavy.
Non-violence, people.
Yesterday I was playing basketball, and when we were between halves, somebody just like chucked. I was talking to somebody. We were just talking, and someone just decided to chuck a basketball at us as if it was a pass, and it just like knocked me in the back of the head. So I feel like that person yesterday. I'm sorry.
They're a lot more to blame, I think, and the basketball's a lot heavier.
I'm sorry, Mark.
No, it's fine. Don't
Try it under the other hip.
Oh, the other hip. Here I am.
Yeah. Because then it'll keep you sort of in the position that you want to be in.
Look at you, you're off the mat. Woohoo! Oh boy. I could get all the legs off when I've got legs.
So it's just getting your body kind of a little bit more used to the idea of what you're asking it to do.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like this leg is less able to get higher up. So maybe it's just like a tighter. I need to work on that side more.
Yeah, that's fair.
Mark, if you want a duck.
think much
Okay, I'm gonna aim like that way, just in case. It's gonna knock the camera.
Oh,
The second I looked away.
I don't want to use my first aid.
Yeah. If somebody got knocked over a block of foam, we'd have other problems.
But again, you don't have to lift yourself fully up into the full elephant trunk. You can just lift from here if you want to start here. It'll just get things used to it. Well, let's come to one wide-legged forward fold, since we're on the topic of inner thighs being what they are. Rotate your pelvis forward and hover. So first we're using all of those muscles to hold ourselves up. Really press the backs of your thighs into the ground. Hands wherever you need them to be. So many options, whatever you like. Yes. And then release into the stretch. And walk your hands back up. Come to one cross-legged position. Inhale the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. One more big inhale, reach the arms up. And lion's breath. Thank you for practicing with me today.